Today's the day I get to do one of the things I've been wanting to do for the longest, which is my floor. Epoxy floors, glossy finish, everything. So as you guys can see, my floor, I just moved to this place and the floor was gray and it is horrible. It is stained and peeling in a lot of places. Tire marks all over the border. It just looks horrible to my taste. I've been building my garage to this, and one of the things that's been missing is the floor. I am very obsessed, very OCD and clean with everything and organized, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, but just haven't had the time. So this is what I'm gonna be using to epoxy my floor. I'm gonna be using Rust-Oleum's Epoxyshield. It's a two-part paint. So I'll explain the process of how I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna try to do this the best way I can, the most professional way that you can. Epoxy coatings, if you get quoted, cost 5K, 3K, 4K. I mean, I shopped around and it was super duper expensive. So I said, you know what, let me handle this task. That's what I've been doing in this channel for everything. It's just DIY. And I'm just gonna try to do it as best as I can. So I'm gonna try to do it like a pro. Obviously, I'm not a pro, so there might be issues, but you can see it and get it documented. Now, the first thing we definitely need to do is remove everything that's on the ground itself. I have installed a lot of things that are up shelves and things like that, so I'm not gonna have to remove a lot. Just remove this workstation right here, this area right here, just clean the bottom. Everything that's up in the air is good, so bike can stay there. Evo, unfortunately, sorry, you are gonna have to stay outside of the garage for maybe 3 to 4 or 5 days, depending on how long I take, but I do have a cover, so you'll be fine. Anyways, so let's get to removing everything we need to remove from the ground first, and then we will continue with the process. So the garage is completely empty, as you guys could see. I removed everything, which didn't take me that long because I have, like I said, a lot of shelves that are up in the air. But now the next step to this process is I'm gonna pressure wash the whole driveway just to remove any gunk that I can. And then after I pressure wash everything, the way I'm gonna prep this floor, since it's already painted, I went to Home Depot and rented a diamond brush tool that's like that basically. And it just basically scrapes the floor in this floor maintainer. I think this was like $100 to rent it for a full day. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out of the park. So first pressure wash. After I pressure wash, then this process right here, which if I have to explain something and it's hard to understand, I'll try to explain it in the video. But you guys get the idea. What we're trying to do is basically prepare this floor to lay down the paint.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, drifting apart. We're letting go, drifting apart. I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, drifting apart. We're letting go, drifting apart.
so tired. There's so much echo here because it's so empty, but I'm dead. The floor is completely prepared. It took me all day, literally. And like some parts, since the floor is a little bit slanted, it was really hard to sand, but that's, you know, it's pretty much perfect. This is how professionals do it, so that's why I wanted to take my time. But I'm exhausted. This was an all day thing. I was literally here sanding basically the entire day. Then I used the degreaser, pressure washed it, and it's still wet, so that's why, like, you know, that's dried. This is still kind of wet. So I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and tomorrow we will pick it up because I'm dead. I need to go to bed. So now it's the second day of this project. As you can see, the floor is dried out and looks pretty good, but I passed my finger. So if you do like the finger test and your finger looks white, the way mine looks, you can see all those white dust particles. You need to re-wash the garage. So yesterday we used the greaser and the pressure washer. Now today what we are going to be doing is we're going to be using the etch acid thing that comes in the package, the kit. We are first going to be vacuuming the whole floor so we can remove all the dust we can. Then I'm going to pressure wash the whole floor again, and then we are going to be using the etch system, which I'll explain how to use it later on. So after cleaning the floor with the squeegee, now we are actually going to get to the etching process. 2 gallons again in here. Put this in there, let it mix, make sure that it's mixed correctly, and then you're gonna do a 10 by 10 area. So I'm gonna do 4 quarters. This quarter, that quarter, here, and here. So 4 times. Scrub it really hard for 3 minutes and then rinse away. It is now the second day of drying. It has been 2 days since we last washed the floor with water. Now, since the floor is already completely dry and clean, we are gonna start taping all the corners around the entire garage. And tomorrow is finally paint day. So let me get to taping. I have a lot of work to do, taping everything very, very good so we don't get any epoxy on the wall itself, and we get a nice even border. So let's get to taping. Completely taped all around this side. I could raise the garage door to do it, so all set. Tomorrow's the day. Time has come to paint the floor. So the first step is gonna be mixing this pouch together, which I have to squeeze and basically mix for 3 minutes according to the manual. Once we mix this together, I am gonna put it in this bucket because it should be like about 1 gallon. I'm gonna put it in this bucket and then add the anti-skid, half of it, because I do have 2 pouches of these. So I'm gonna add half of it, mix it a little bit more, and then put it on the tray. And then finally, we will paint and put the chips. So enjoy the time lapse. So this is my garage floor. As you can see, I'm already using it for what it's meant to be, to work on the cars. Honestly, enjoyed the process, super easy. Just things that I realized in the video while I was editing it right now. I did let the floor cure completely without putting anything on the floor for 3 days. And then after 3 days, I started putting things back in, and I didn't drive the car in after 4 days just to make sure. Just read the manual, super easy. Honestly, it was a simple process. The hardest process was prepping the floor, but after it was prepped, painting the floor and throwing the chips in was super simple. As you can see, I got kind of like a pretty, I'm not sure if you guys can see the light, but the glossy finish was, it was pretty good. I really liked the way it came out. You guys could kind of see it there. If you want it even glossier, you could always go with a second epoxy clear coat, which I didn't choose to do that, but kind of hesitating about it. But I'm gonna leave it like this because I'm already working on cars. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helps somebody out. If you didn't see my garage restoration video, which is like the full restoration, me building the tables, me putting all of this up and everything, I just posted that video a week ago, so I'm gonna link it somewhere here and put it in the description. And at the end of the video, you should really check that video out. It was really cool, restoring or making over this entire garage. So like always, keep grinding, stay safe. Please everybody stay home, stay quarantined. Keep building your cars, building your garages, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Take care.